one recent survey found that 1 in 3 college students experienced a prolonged period of depression, and 1 in 4 reported having suicidal thoughts or feelings.
College is a time of change, and for some students that change comes with emotional turmoil.
Well, suicide is rare. It's the second leading cause of death for college students.
This is a public health problem. Just like diabetes is a public health problem, just like hypertension is a public health problem.
Phil and Donna Satow's son Jed appeared to be a typical sophomore at the University of Arizona. But while home over a holiday break, he took his own life.
We just believed that there was more that we could do, that we weren't the only parents that had found ourselves in this tragic and terrible situation.
After the Satows lost their son, they asked an important question. What could we have done to prevent this from happening? And when they couldn't get a clear answer, they decided to come up with one. And that's how the JED Foundation was born.
The JED Foundation revolutionized how we thought about providing services to students on campus.
Increasing awareness, providing access, reaching out in a proactive way so that students know that it's safe and it's okay to be able to ask for help.
Today's college students are communicating and connecting in different ways than previous generations, and we have to give them resources and access to help in a way that they're comfortable with.
Well, the establishment of a screening measure like U Lifeline was an enormous contribution.
U Lifeline offers a place that students can go anonymously to find the right person on their college campus to talk to if they're feeling emotionally or mentally troubled in any way.
When the JED Foundation convened the first ever roundtable on college student mental health, it was a landmark event because it was the first time that experts from around the country came together in one place to work on this problem.
To uncover not only their opinions of what the major problems were that existed on campuses, but to also listen to what they thought were the ideal solutions.
It takes more than a college counseling center to save a life. It really is a community-wide initiative. So I think there were a lot of steps within the checklist that helped us to identify what partners we have in our community and how best to reach out to them and gain their support.
The JED model takes what we know about suicide prevention programs and programs that support mental health and applies it to an academic setting so that schools aren't starting from scratch. We're giving them a foundation to build on. So looking at everything from how are you going to support students who are struggling, how are you going to support a campus community in the aftermath of a tragedy.
The JED Foundation model has been quite helpful in providing the necessary services to quite possibly save a life.
MTV wanted to partner with the JED Foundation around the issue of mental health, given how many college students this issue impacts. Whether it's from your own personal experience, friends you know, or family in your life, it touches nearly every college student in some way. The Half of Us campaign was created to help raise awareness of emotional health issues on campus, help young people realize they're not alone if they're struggling, and to connect people to resources to get help and support.
Shots ring out, a campus is shaken, a nation mourns, and now a community begins to heal.
The Virginia Tech tragedy, I think, had everyone asking the question, how could this happen and what can we do to prevent it from happening again? We knew we had to do something to support students or faculty that might be struggling in the wake of, something so devastating. So we were able to work with MTV and have online and on-air resources available within 48 hours.
The JED Foundation's legal resource has been immensely helpful in understanding what went wrong in some of our more recent tragedies, but also what could be done with the existing laws and how to work with them to help students to prevent those tragedies from happening again.
It was very gratifying for us to see that this really important issue of emotional health was being given a platform through these awards to reach even more people.
More soldiers in Iraq and Afghanistan have died by suicide than by the enemy.
As part of the Half of Us campaign, we've been really focused on helping student veterans as they transition from combat to college.
We took the time to talk to these vets and understand their perspective and figure out how we could best support their needs.
The JED Foundation helped give us a voice to educate college students about student veterans on their campuses.
We've been able to help them understand how to better communicate with veterans, support veterans, and just be there for their classmates.
One place where the JED Foundation has really made a difference is in the programs it's developed for parents, helping parents answer the question, when should I be concerned? Is this a real problem? Do I need to worry?
When I was in middle school and high school, I was picked on daily by a bully.
Love is Louder is important because it's the first program we've used that's really a social networking tool. It's meant to tell us, love is louder than bullying, love is louder than your bad self-image, love is louder than any internal or external voices that could put us down.
The JED Foundation's model for promoting emotional health and preventing suicide is a higher education standard, and now we're looking to take that to the next level. We have training programs for health professionals, for athletic staff, for religious staff, to educate as many people on campus as possible.
This year we've seen a lot of changes in the world from the work that the JED Foundation has done.
At its core, the JED Foundation helps young people reach their potential.
It's an act of courage sometimes to ask for help. Getting that message out can really make a difference.
Our work in that respect has just begun, and with greater support, the JED Foundation's work can be utilized in virtually every campus throughout the United States.
It's very vitally important to turn up the volume on this conversation so that every young person who is struggling feels comfortable to speak up and get the help they might need.